Greetings, this is Pamela, aka Poetess, Cultural Transformation Catalyst, Educator, and Poet. I will be your guide during the Women's Empowerment Series as I continue to lead in this new era of feminine empowerment through poetry and talk. This talk is about the absence of authentic feminine leadership models available to young mothers and also to young educators who both influence children's lives and help them to flourish and grow. It is imperative that you develop your feminine essence, and I want you to understand how the continual use of masculine power not only enslaves you, but it causes feelings of powerlessness in children, which creates distance and alienations. Do you want to be perceived as caring and supportive? This is what children really need, more so than learning to read. This learning to read and joy of learning will come automatically as children feel valued and loved. Do you also want to help children find a source of power within themselves? Then this series is also for you. You can log onto my blog at womenempowermentseries.com and be a part of this. My writings reflect the feminine model for the world, the external forces that try to control her, and the internal forces that drive me to self-actualize. The force that drives me is of knowledge and power. The power to name my own reality, and self-determination is the power to name my own destiny. I want you to experience my personal liberation and encourage you to journal and blog during the next 30-day virtual retreat that begins in April, as you too can write your way to freedom. You can discover your feminine essence and your unique leadership style. The aim of this series is to empower 1 million women who want to guide children, whether they're your own children or whether they're the children that you educate in the 21st century, and build a sustainable culture of feminine empowerment. You are the new generation of women as leaders who express their power through the feminine form and begin to break the code of silence. During the 30 days, you will connect with your feminine essence that would make you a woman. Your personal power and magnetism will grow. So today is day 17 on this 30-day journey. Today's talk has to do with the unconscious root of suffering. And it's just a little talk that I've come up with. It says, unconscious drives have the power to enslave you and cause pain. This pain is rooted in living through 3 unhealthy states of mind, and I will further elucidate and let you know about these 3 states. If you're always grasping, always seeking, never quite satisfied, like this insatiable desire that controlled my life. I was never happy with or with the person that I was with. I never really understood this. I always felt it was the other person who caused me so much unhappiness, until the time I spent alone brought me to my knees and I had to reflect. This last relationship with I had to take a very hard look at why I had attracted this person to my life. I needed to pause and self-reflect. I once began to believe that I was the only person that was truly responsible for my happiness. I took one look into my life and realized that I was the source of my own suffering. It was a decision that I made as a little girl that I alluded to in my earlier talks. But I believe this truth. So much so that it became a part of my life. And I got sick and tired of this truth and this story causing me suffering and unhappiness, and I needed to change. I realized that I was an addict, and I was grasping for like that drink that the alcoholic took. Even though it never really solved my problem, it only masked the real thing. I was looking for some man to make me happy and to take care of me, like drinking to pacify me. What a delusion that I now wake from, which is another one of the second reasons for causes of suffering. I had to wake from. These are some unhealthy states of mind. The other one is a diversion. The alcohol, the addiction keeps you in that, so you don't begin to look at your own problems. You're just looking for that fix, never really finding you. You're just averting your problem. So these unhealthy states of mind, I wandered in and out of them into the delusion and the diversion, and I never was taking responsibility for my life. And this started to wreak havoc on my life, and it caused physical pain. I wanted to get rid of this pain. So many decades of living with that pain and experiencing suffering, I had to look for the root cause to discover those root causes. And I can change my story. And I can tell myself that I want to transform my story. And I have to replace those unhealthy states of mind with healthy states. And that is tomorrow's topic. So join me again tomorrow as I talk about the healthy states of mind. You have a good day. And you can log onto my blog at womenisempowermentseries.com. Bye-bye.